Okey dah. Sekejap. Okey. Assalamualaikum. Hari ni kami nak demo pasal lab dari Applied Control Laboratory. Tajuk dia ialah Introduction to PLC and Design Lift System using OMRON SYSMAC CPM to APLX. Kita orang buat masa PKP, so kita orang just simulate pakai CX1 programmer lah. So before kita orang pergi ke abstract, kita orang nak kenalkan diri dulu lah. Okay, nama saya Muhamad Amirul Naufal bin Muhamad Nohan.
Okay. Nama saya Muhammad Hilmi bin Muhammad Ithnin.
Nama saya Muhammad Iqbal, Izzudin bin Salleh.
Nama saya Muhammad Najid bin Jaaffar.
So kami daripada section 1, group 4. Okay, kita mulakan dengan abstract lah.
Okay, untuk abstract, nowadays programmable logic controller or PLC is being used in simple systems such as lift system or conveyor belt. The usage of lift in a high building can save our time and energy. So in this paper, we will propose a design in software to solve an old bungalow with a problematic lift, which always stop at the undesired level and sometimes move by itself unexpectedly. The software that being used is CX1 PLC programming software, and the problem is solved by using some method and the lift can operate efficiently. Okay, so kita akan move kepada introduction pula.
Okay, for the introduction, I will discuss a little bit about programmable logic controller, which is PLC. A programmable logic controller or PLC is a ruggedized computer used for industrial automation. The PLC receives information from connected sensor or input devices, processes the data and trigger output based on pre-programmed parameter. Depending on the input and output, a PLC can monitor and record runtime data such as machine productivity or operating temperature, automatically start and stop processes, generate alarm if a machine malfunction, and more. PLC is replacement to relay logic controller, which is one can make the better use of PLC in designing of elevator control system. The software used for PLC programming is based on a special language known as the ladder diagram. The ladder logic programming is used to simulate the proper system. It is an easy programming language since it is based on Boolean logic function. This makes the task of modifying any system much easier and more cost effective. The type of PLC that used in solving this problematic lift is CS1 PLC programming software. The objective of the task are to design a lift control system using PLC, to incorporate safety feature with the proposed design, and to analyze the efficiency of the proposed system. That's all from introduction. We move to methodology.
And so for the methodology, we use the CS1 programmer software to create the lift system. The lift system design include the aspect of two, which is the movement of lift from one level to another level, from level 1 to level 2 and level 3, from level 2 to level 1 and level 3, and also from level 3 to level 1 and level 2. And the second one is the transition of the lift door, which is lift door to open and also to close with suitable timer. And also the second one is about the input and the output of the lift system. For the input, we have several types of the inputs, which is the push button lift and hold button, which is the push button 1, push button 2, push button 3, and also the hold button, which is inside the lift. And also the push button at each floor, which is for the push button level 1, push button level 2, and also the push button level 3 at the each floor. And also we have the floor sensor as the input, which is the sensor floor 1, sensor floor 2, and also sensor floor 3. And the next one is we have the floor door sensors, which is sensor 1 close, sensor 1 open, sensor 2 close, sensor 2 open, sensor 3 close, and sensor 3 open. This is the sensor for the floor door sensor. And also the last one, we have the lift door sensor, which is the sensor door close and sensor door open. And then next we move to the outputs of the system. We have three types of the outputs. The first one is the door motor at each level for open and close. Motor door floor 1 close, motor door floor 1 open, motor door floor 2 close, motor door floor 2 open, motor door 3 close, and motor door floor 3 open. So each floor we have different type of motor for open and closing of the building door. And also the next one, we have the lift door motor open and close. Motor open and motor door close for the lift system. And also we have the last one is for up and down motor up and motor down. This is all the address we use for the input and also the outputs. The address for all inputs and output are assigned. For the input, the address will start with 00 and 01. And while for the outputs, the address will start with 10 and 11. And for the state is used to design the output, which is we have a lot of state and we move to the same outputs. The address start with 20. We design the lift to move up and down and also the door automation for the lift system at each level. So that is all for methodology. We move to the result.
Okay, this is the result for figure up and down design. Okay, and then we have the automation for level 1, the automation for level 2, and the automation for level 3. This is all will be elaborate in the discussion later. So after this, we will move to the CX1 software. Wait, you share. Okay, boleh nampak korang? Nampak tak?
Boleh. Nampak.
Okay. We have simulate this. This is for up and down design. As you can see here, you have level 1, level 2, and level 3. So if we set the lift at the level 3, level 3, and then we want to go to level 1, which is the case is from lift floor 3 to lift floor 1. We push the button and it will go down. Okay, so we insert this, off this. Okay, for the level 2, you have two conditions, whether it will go up or go down. So we assume that the floor is at level 1. Sensor floor is 1. And then we push the button at the floor level 2. So it should be going up. Oh. This is supposed to, oh, right, okay. It will go up when the sensor floor is at floor 1. Okay, so we can change that. We set the sensor floor at the 3, so it will go down to the lift floor 2. Let me try again. Okay, we set the, wait. Okay, we set the sensor floor at level 3. So, and then we So when the sensor floor at the level 3, we push the button at level 2 and then it will go down to the level 2. For level 3, right, it can go down. So when we set the sensor floor at level 1, and then we push the button at level floor level 3, so it will go up. Okay. So that's all for the up and down design. So we can go to the door automation for level 1. Option. Nak share screen untuk level 1.
For level 1, when sensor floor 1 is on, which is the lift is positioned at floor 1, the door will open. And when the door fully open, S1 will sensor 1 open will on. When on, timer will on for a few seconds, and then the door will be closed. After door close, if we S1 open off, sensor 1 open we off, and we want to open it again, we push P1 button, set to on, and the door will open again. When the door is open and fully open, S1 sensor 1 open will on again. And when it will close after a few seconds. The door will close after a few seconds. Okay, motor door, floor, both main door and will be closed. That's all for level 1.
So now for door automation for level 2.
Nampak? Okay. Okay, for the second floor, which is for the level 2, the automation of door open and close, and it is just the same as before. And for now, the lift is at the second floor. So the sensor for the second floor on. Sorry, a bit lagging. Okay, let me try to simulate again. It's now not responding.
Iqbal lagi ke?
Tengah lag lagi ke, Bal?
Tarik nafas, Bal.
Kalau bagi Hilmi explain dulu, tunggu kau buat balik, Bal. Dah boleh?
So,
Sekejap, eh.
Okay.
Okay, dah. Okay, so for the level 2, automation door open and close. The lift is now at the second floor. So the sensor for the second floor is now open. So when the sensor is open, floor 2 is open. And the motor for the door floor 2 and also for the lift door is now open, is now operate. And this motor will operate until the sensor 2 open, which is the door is fully open. And the sensor is now on. So when the sensor is on, the timer move for 5 seconds, which is indicates that the door for the lift open for 5 seconds until it close. When the timer is off, the door now is closed. And the motor for the door close and also for the lift door close is now operate. And the sensor for the door open is now off. And now we are in the lift. If we want to open back the door, we just click for the push button level 2 inside the lift or the push button level 2 at the level 2 floor. So when we click this button, the door is now open back. Okay, the door will open and the motor will operate until the door is fully open. When the door is fully open, the sensor for the door lift open is now on. And the timer move again for 5 seconds and then the door close. So this operate in simultaneously, which is other. The door, when the motor of door open is operate and the motor for the door close will not operate. It is run simultaneously. So that's all for level 2 automation door. And now we move to the level 3.
Nampak kan? Okay,
Nampak.
so this is for the lift at level 3. So first, when for level 3, the sensor at floor 3 must be open first to open the door. Okay, when the sensor is open, the door will open. And then after that, the sensor for level 3 will on and the timer will trigger for 5 seconds. And then after 5 seconds, the door will close again. Okay, so when the door close, the sensor must be off again. Must be off. So when a person want to open a door, want to open the lift door from inside the lift, they can push the open door button and then the door will open. When the door open, the sensor will automatically on and it will trigger again the timer for 5 seconds. And after that, the lift door and the main door will automatically close again. Okay, that's all for level 3. The concept is almost same as level 1 and level 2.
So now we can go to the conclusion. For the conclusion, the lift system can be designed and simulated using OMRON SYSMAC, CTM2A PLC, and PLC ladder simulator. And the result can be calculated from the output. So theoretically, the lift system should be successfully operating when simulation is done according to the design. So practically, the system will operate when there is some pressure on the button and the sensor will sense and operate and the lift will go up and down until it reaches the right floor. However, for this experiment, we only managed to compile the program in the CS1 programmer due to the unavoidable circumstances, which are insufficient equipment in the lab. Since we cannot access the lab during the period of the time, we don't have the physical hardware in order to be able to simulate the program that we have designed. So that's all for us. Thank you. So I will stop share.